Buongiorno ragazzi, welcome to a new Italian 101 video. Our topic for today is again short and sweet. We're just introducing some vocab, I colori, or colors. The one thing you have to take into account is that colors are adjectives, okay? They are part of that group of words that we use to describe nouns. So they have to correspond in gender to the nouns that they are describing, right? In case that you do not understand what I just said or don't remember the implications, I recommend that before you watch this video, you go back to the previous one, which deals with adjectives. So without further ado, here come the colors in Italian. I'm going to pronounce them, and then I'm going to explain to you what I mean by these three little groups in which I have separated them, classified them. So here we go. Starting with the top. Bianco. Bianco. That is white. I hope you appreciate that in this little table the names of the colors are in boxes that have that very color. Nero. Nero. That means black. Rosso. Rosso. That means red. Notice that this is a double S. So we need a longer sound and a strong sound. Rosso. Giallo. That's yellow. Giallo. Azzurro. Strong Z, right? Azzurro. That is light blue. Notice that Italians have two words for blue. One of them is for dark blue. One of them is for light blue. So azzurro is light blue. Grigio. That is gray. Grigio. Marrone. That is brown. Marrone. You have to roll your R's for this one. Marrone. Arancione. That's orange. Arancione. Verde. That's green. Verde. Blue. That's dark blue, right? Don't get confused. You can't use blue for all kinds of blue, right? In Italian, blue is just dark blue, right? Indigo, if you will. The other blue, the light blue, is azzurro. Viola. That is purple. Viola. And last but not least, rosa, which is pink. Rosa. Notice, please, the difference between red and pink, right? Red is rosso, again with a strong S and a long S sound. Rosso. Rosa is pink, right? It ends in the A sound and it also has a soft S, a buzzing S. Rosa. So it is actually a significant difference. Rosso, rosa. Rosso, rosa. Okay? These are the names for the basic colors in Italian. Now, you notice that I have classified them in three groups, right? So what is this about? Well, I hope you remember that in the last video, when we discussed adjectives, we discussed that they change depending on the gender of the noun that they are describing, right? So, as I said already, since colors are adjectives, they also need to follow that rule. So, we also discussed that there are two types of adjectives in Italian, right? Those that end in O or A, which change depending on the gender, and those that end in E, which do not change, right? So that's the first two groups here. The first group that says colorino, right? Those change to a when the noun is feminine. Those that say colori in e, those do not change. And then we also have colori invariabili. These never change in any way. Okay? So basically we have 6 colors. We change to a in the feminine, and then 6 colors that do not change in the feminine. Right? That is what's going on with these 3 little groups. So now, as a little activity, we're going to try to describe certain things, imagining that they have certain colors, right? And seeing how we would apply the word. For example, una maglietta, that means a t-shirt. Una maglietta. A t-shirt, and it's this color. So what form of the adjective would you use? Right? Una maglietta verde. Una maglietta verde. Right? Maglietta ends in A, it's feminine, right? But verde is a color in E, so it does not change. Una macchina, that's a car, I hope you remember. Una macchina, and it's this color, so it's blue, but it's light blue, right? In this case, you would have to use azzurro, but attention, macchina ends in A, and it's feminine. So you have to change azzurro for the feminine version. So it's una macchina azzurra, a blue car, or a light blue car. Okay? Let's now think about il cielo. Il cielo is the sky, and it's this color, right? When it's a nice day out. Il cielo. So we'd have to use azzurro, the masculine version, which is the one that ends in O, right? Il cielo azzurro, the blue sky, or the light blue sky. How about un sole? No, but that's the sun. The sun is not that color. The sun can be, let's say, this color. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Un sole, what color is that? Rosso, right? And sole is masculine. So we keep the O. Un sole rosso, a red sun, right? What if the sun is not that color, right? It's not that bright red at the end of the day. It's a more normal, standard sunset color. What color is this? Arancione, right? And arancione, we do not change depending on gender, so we just say un sole arancione, right? Now, how about una stella? That's a star. Una stella of this color, right? I know that's weird, but sometimes you see stars that are light orange, right? So how would you say an orange star? Well, I know that stella is feminine, but still arancione is a color in E, so it does not change. Una stella arancione. How about una pianta? That's a plant of the typical color of plants, right? How would say a green plant? Well, verde does not change, right? So I just keep it like that. Una pianta verde, right? And then un albero, right? Same color. Now this is masculine, but verde doesn't change, so un albero verde. Okay? How about un fiore, right? That's a flower of this color, right? So in Italian, fiore is masculine. But, attenzione, we say that rosa is an invariable color. So that A at the end actually never changes. Not even when it's describing is masculine. So un fiore rosa. Un fiore rosa. Right? How about un fiore of this color? Right? So that's not pink anymore, that's red. And we said that fiore is masculine. So we have to use the masculine version of this adjective because this one does change. So un fiore rosso. Okay? How about un orologio? I hope you guys remember that an orologio is a clock. It's also masculine and it's this color. So we use the masculine version. Un orologio giallo. A yellow clock, right? And una matita, that's a pencil, right? And let's say it's the typical color of pencils, right? So that color is giallo, but matita is feminine. So we have to change it. Una matita gialla. Okay? So these are the words for basic colors in Italian, and you have to remember that they are adjectives. Okay? Bianco, nero, rosso, giallo, azzurro, and grigio behave like adjectives with endings in O for masculine and A in feminine. Marrone, arancione, and verde are adjectives that end in E, so they don't change. And then blue, viola, and rosa just remain the same, whatever it is that you're describing. No matter the gender, no matter how many. Ok? Grazie ragazzi. A dopo.